guys and gals? Nary here from Drake Wayne Gaming, and as some of you know, I'm sort of the gaming drag. Today I'm coming back at you on a Let's Play episode of Stardust Kids. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go! You've understood what I'm talking about the planetarium. Will you tell me where it is? Please? Sorry, that's all my fault. He bowed his head. What fault? What does he mean by answering out of point? I'll wait for him to continue. I have to go. Todd walked briskly towards the exit. Hey, wait! We haven't finished. I ran after him, but was stopped by Evan, who blocked the passage to the stairs. Step back, you're in the way. Todd is gone. Talk to him next time. When? Next time, maybe tomorrow, or maybe never. You know perfectly well that catching Todd is an outstanding task. You saw that he's upset. Don't bring him to tears. Bring him to tears? Maybe I shouldn't breathe in his direction, not accidentally disturb him. He's right. You can talk later. They all conspire. I'm so sick of that. Following Todd, everyone went home. We're the only ones left. When did your head vanish? I haven't noticed that. That's his superpower. Like teleportation? More like saving from critical occupation. Very witty. Yeah. Learn while I'm alive. It'd be funny if it wasn't so sad. So, what should I do now with this damn planetarium? I dozed off in the bus, and now I feel like I'm a vegetable. I'd like to go to sleep sooner. House is stiffy, and once again I curse broken air conditioners. What's that? I'm sure I've turned all the sound notifications off. The sound is coming somewhere in the house. So I think from the backpack. What's that? Romano's phone? I flipped the phone. Yeah, I think it's his. I should turn off notifications before I'll get spammed with these signals. Great. Now it's silent. How did it end up in my bag? Screw that. How could Romano forget his phone? Doesn't he check it every 5 minutes? Checked Romano, and I don't know what that is. And Votkat. Great, he's online. I found your phone in my bag. Kurt, that's great that you wrote. I've already thought I lost it. How'd you get it? I don't remember that. Did you put it in here? Looking, you know. Here in my... Okay. No! Maybe someone mistook your phone for mine. That can't be an excuse for rummaging through other people's bags. Oh well, it's not important. Good thing that you have it. Will you bring it to me tomorrow? Without it, it's as if I'm without hands. If I'm not mistaken, there's tracking systems in such phones, and Roma would have found it himself sooner or later. I will. Thanks a lot, man. You're my savior. Tomorrow morning, I'll need to clarify where we'll meet. I wouldn't like to go to school, and Mono lives closer. Maybe he'll even visit me. So, you know, water time. Or, I lied. Coffee. Now it's water time. Okay. This evening left many conflicting feelings. Pleasant gathering ended absolutely not the way I wanted. I'm disappointed and confused. Rewinding the latest events in my mind, I feel like I could have done something differently. Put it in other words, say nothing. But all these thoughts are so useless. Tomorrow is a new day. A day I can change something. I woke up from pain all over my body. There's traces of handcuffs on the wrists, and my legs ache like I was beaten a few hours without stopping. I look around. There's darkness around me, but anyway I understand that I'm alone in the room. The room is empty. There's nothing but a metal door locked from the outside. Are you awake? I heard a voice from nowhere. Despite it being distorted by interference, I recognized it at once. Father? I haven't seen him since very childhood, and now we meet under such circumstances. Pretty eloquently. He just abducted me, leaving me no choice but to obey his orders. So, you are awake. The door opened, and a bright light blinded my eyes. Come out. I'm waiting. No point resisting. I know what will happen. I went towards the light. As soon as my eyes could perceive a picture, I saw a giant metal head. What's that? A robot? Yes. Get in. The robot's head opened, showing the control mechanisms. I can't believe it. I can't believe what's happening. Is it really not a dream? Such robots just can't exist. I haven't heard anything about them. But I can't pilot this thing. It doesn't matter. Get in. Is that all you brought me here for? Yes. Get in the robot. I can't! Do you have legs? Are they moving? So you can come and get in it. Anger boiled inside me. All the resentments accumulated during the years of our separation. All the pain I had to live through alone. Are you frozen? Wake up. I'm telling you, wake up. I jumped up on the bed and tried to catch my breath. What a weird dream I had. I don't think I saw something like that on TV recently. Maybe that's a plot of some game Romano told me about. I can't remember everything he says. I stretched myself and looked out of the window. The sun is rising and soon it will show its true power. For now I can go outside and not be afraid of being burnt alive. I took out of the fridge a milk carton, poured a glass, and threw the empty carton away. I shall replenish my supply. I sat on the couch, arms set, and took a first sip. What can be better than a cold milk? The brain gave me some answers, as milk and toast can be better than milk or cocoa and sweet and already hot. My head is solving wrong questions. I put the glass and fell on the couch with my back. There was a ceiling, white and flat before my eyes. It's been a while since the last time I didn't have any plans for today. I get a bit nervous at this uncertainty. Although it's only the beginning of the day, there's plenty of time. Enough time to decide what to do next. I'm definitely getting closer to solving the mystery of the planetarium, but something is missing yet. I missed something. What? Solving the mystery? Sounds like some third-rate detective series. Unpleased faces of my club members appeared before my eyes. Right now, water time. The awareness of the fact that they aren't really interested in searches makes me doubt my own priorities. Maybe I should drop it and think what we can do next school year instead. I should get Seth and David, the newcomer, interested. One idler is okay, but I won't tolerate two slackers. In the first year of our club existence, we in fact haven't brought anything new to the school. We just continued the notes of the astronomy club, but that won't do. Now, when we know for sure that the club won't be closed, we should attract more students. I reached for the glass, and by making an awkward move, descended into chaos. I saw milk, like in slow motion, breaking into separate drops and falling onto everything. On the couch, on the floor, on the t-shirt, on my face. Ugh! How did this happen at all? Damn! Good that at least the glass isn't broken. I jumped off the couch and rushed to the kitchen. If I don't clean it all up, it will kill the couch that is too young to die. Especially in such an absurd way. The consequences of the accident have been eliminated. As soon as I replenish the supply of milk, everything will be back to normal. Just like I thought, it's terrible on the street. I shall buy a new cap, or I'll get a sunstroke for sure. I turned for another corner. The closest mall is long behind me. I could have took it easy and entered into it, saving coolness, but it's not that simple. I remember this road since my very childhood. Past a dozen houses. Across the street, 2 blocks to the left, and we are almost here. The most delicious and freshest milk can be found here and nowhere else. Looks like it's not my day. From the closeted doors of the shop, a sign. The shop doesn't work today. We apologize for any inconvenience. Is coquettishly looking at me. Excuse me. Apology accepted, but I can't replace the product I need. There's nothing left but to turn back after all and visit the nearest shop. I hope it won't suddenly close. Overcoming all the difficulties of the road, heat, stuffiness, and a giant crowd of passers-by that were trying to touch me at their body parts, I was on the crossroad I needed to be. I had to make literally a few dozen of steps, but I couldn't. I got hit by some guy. Hey, watch out! Sorry, bro. I've got problems here. This voice. Kurt? How lucky. Oh, it's David. There was David himself in front of me. What's he doing in this district? No, universe. If there's fate and predestination in you, although I know there isn't, then David is surely not the one you had to bring to me. But it was David, and on his face there was a happy and a doomed expression at the same time. He dusted off his pants and gave me a hand to help me stand up. I accepted his help and felt at once that it was a wrong decision. David pulled me so hard that with one move he got me on my feet and, without explaining anything, dragged me towards the mall. What's going on? I'm going the other way. No time to explain, just come with me. That won't do. If you value your life, then move your legs faster, tadpole. Your life will say thanks later. I'm not a tadpole! And anyway, how can you say my life will... And how can my life say anything to me? What's that guy thinking about? Wait, I can't run anymore! I was standing, leaning back against the wall of some alleyway. I hope I won't have to wash my t-shirt after that. Although, what am I talking about? After this jogging, I'll have to wash absolutely everything. Alright, we lost him. Cool, right? Cool what? I'm tired. I can't calm my breath. I'm hot. I'm sweating. My throat is dry. And that's because of this idiot. Consider yourself passing a baptism of fire. We are now best friends, accomplices, and blood brothers. Thanks. I don't need such kinship. Hey, I'll be offended. As you wish. In fact, it is I who should be offended. Knocked me down, broke all my plans, made me rush through the street in this heat. It's dangerous, you know. Ha! Our beater was a bit more dangerous than the sun's sun. You say it with such a funny voice like it's something good. Okay, don't look so glum. I'll buy you something to drink and we're even. Think you can buy me a bottle of water? However, I won't refuse. But do it faster. Of course not. For the bottle of sweet water. What a day. I sat down to let my overstrained legs relax. I've just got in trouble because of that foolish guy. We went into the mall and assessing the situation, I pulled David to the closest shop. Back then I didn't know who we were running from. He dragged me to the rows with women's underwear. I wanted to protest, but David closed my mouth at once. I didn't hesitate and bit him, then he bothered to tell me what actually was going on. Turned out that all the problems are because of a girl. I know David only for a week, but I can already say with confidence, that's just like you. He told me how he came to talk to some chick. Everything was okay for the first 2 minutes, and some giant guy interfered their conversation, who turned out to be a boyfriend of the chick. David dramatically described how the guy promised to break his skull and do other harmful actions. I think David laughed it off somehow poorly, and the giant guy rushed after him. When I asked why the failed lover involved me in the run, he answered that he had decided to save me. Save me. Right. It was you who put me in danger! At some moment, David crouched, like he felt danger. And there really was. This very guy was walking outside. His eyes were bloodshot and promised nothing good. After looking around a few times, he walked by and headed to the escalator on the second floor. David sighed in relief. He relaxed so much that he began to put underwear hanging on the nearest hanger to my face. Helped me understand that it's time to get away from here. Unfortunately, here our adventures didn't end. At the very exit, we bumped into our pursuer. Good that he turned out not to be really fast. We lost him and finally could take a breath. David is gone for a while. I had a bad feeling and looked around the corner. Well, it was a mistake to worry. Here he is, chatting with another lady. Alright, I'm going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to all of our lovely patrons. Thank you all for everything you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Anyway, I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!